alaikum learners, how are you today? I hope you are all well. Kindly welcome to our IRE lesson for grade 4. Our strand is Quran, our substrand is lessons from Surah Ikhlas. In our last lesson, we learned about basic meanings of Surah Ikhlas. Now, I'm sure now you are conversant with the surah and you can narrate how and why the surah was revealed by Allah. Remember the story of the Jews who went to the Prophet and asked him to describe Allah. Prophet, being a wise man, could not utter any word, and he, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, waited for Allah to give him the best answer. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after 3 days, sent into Jibreel with Surah Ikhlas describing himself. Now, we say the other name of Surah Al-Ikhlas is Al-Tawheed. Tawheed means worshipping only Allah, oneness of Allah, that is Tawheed. The other thing I want to remind you is about the meaning of Al-Ikhlas. Ikhlas means purity of faith. Allah wants to be worshipped in a pure manner. Pure means without associating Him with any other thing. Don't worship any other person. Or you say, I'm worshipping two people with Allah. No, don't say that. Worship Allah only so that you can practice the meaning of Ikhlas, which means purity of faith. That is worshipping one and only Allah. Now, our substrand is lessons from Surah Al-Ikhlas. I'm sure by now you know the meanings of each verse of the Quran. Do you remember? Let's go through them. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Say, He is Allah, the One. I told you the meaning of ahad means one. Allahu Samad. Say, He is Allah, the Eternal. Samad means eternal, which means Allah lives forever and Allah never dies. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He was never born and He doesn't have any children. Allah has never given birth to any children. Walam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. And nothing can be compared to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is just unique in His own ways. Now, let us go through the lessons from Surah Al-Ikhlas. We are going to derive the first lesson from the first verse, which says, Qul huwallahu ahad, which means that Allah is one. So, Muslims must worship only one Allah. That is the first lesson. Muslims must worship one Allah. Don't worship any other person or any other thing apart from Allah. Some people associate Allah with other items, and that is called shirk. Shirk is worshipping Allah, other things apart from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never forgives somebody who does shirk, because He already told us that we as Muslims must only worship Allah and He and only He Himself. That is one Allah. We should not worship any other thing. The other lesson is that we should know the qualities of Allah. So another lesson is that this surah has taught us the qualities of Allah, that Muslims should call Allah by His attributes or qualities, because He already described Himself. How should a Muslim describe Allah? We said Allah is Ahad, that means He is one. Allahu Samad, that means Allah lives forever and He is never going to die, and He has no children and He doesn't give birth. So, the other lesson we learned from this surah, so lesson number 3, nothing can be compared to Allah. That is the lesson number 3. Nothing can be compared to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, Allah is unique. He has unique features, and nobody can be equal to Allah, and nobody can be compared to Allah, because Allah is unique and He has unique features. Now, learners, can we go through the lessons we have learned today from Surah Ikhlas? Number 1, Muslims must worship one Allah, and that is why this verse says Allahu Samad. The other lesson we are supposed to learn, we learned from Surah Ikhlas, is that Muslims should call Allah, or Muslims should describe Allah using the words which He Himself used. That is Ahad and Samad. And we should also know that Allah was never born and Allah doesn't have any children. The other lesson we have learned today is that nothing can be compared to Allah, or nobody can be compared to Allah. Nobody is equal to Allah. No matter who you are in this world, no matter how wealthy you are, you cannot be compared to Allah. Allah is just unique and special in His own ways. Learners, I'm sure now you can tell the lessons from Surah Ikhlas, and here is an exercise for you. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Masalam.